What if two worlds that we never imagined would collide suddenly crash into each other tonight? What if the man who made the whole world cry with "When I Was Your Man" has secretly been recording something so hot, so Latin, so different with the reigning queen of reggaeton who just conquered the biggest stadiums on the planet? My God, this is no longer just a rumor. In a dark corner of the internet, a 3-second leak, just 3 seconds of a guitar melody that sounds so familiar, so Bruno Mars, but with a sensual whisper in Spanish that could only belong to one woman, Karol G. Is this the end of our 7-year wait? Is Bruno Mars finally coming back not alone? If you turn off this video now, you will be the last person to know about the biggest collaboration of this century. Welcome back to BrunoMars, the home of all the deepest secrets, the deepest wounds, and the most beautiful surprises from the most mysterious man in the music industry. I know you're here because you feel it too. That emptiness. That longing. It's been too long since Bruno gave us a new era. It's been too long since he disappeared after that legendary Silk Sonic tour. And today, our team has worked 48 hours without sleep to trace every digital footprint, every secret code left by Bruno and his team, as well as by La Bicota herself, Karol G. And I promise you, beautiful women, mothers, loyal fans who have waited so patiently, by the end of this part 1 video, you will hear the viral audio evidence, you will know why the title Cha 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 is not just any random title, but a hidden love message to someone from Bruno's past, and you will understand why this collaboration, if it really happens, will be the most dangerous and most genius move in Bruno Mars' career. This is not just a song. This is betting everything. So stay here, because this story has just begun and your heart will beat faster than ever before. Let's take a breath for a moment and go back to the night the internet burned. The date was July 28, 2026. An anonymous user on Platform X with an account that had only 12 followers posted a pitch-black video. No image, only a sound wave. The text was short, Cha 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 XBXK coming soon. In less than an hour, the post was deleted, but it was too late. A hardcore Karol G fan in Colombia managed to screen record it. And from there, the fire spread into a wildfire that could not be extinguished. What was inside that 3-second audio? To the average ear it might just be the sound of a nylon guitar plucked in a very sensual flamenco style, then a very minimalist Latin percussion beat, and then a woman's voice whispering, un, dos, cha cha cha. But for our ears, for the Bruno Mars family, who have memorized every breath Bruno takes in every one of his songs, we know that guitar plucking has the exact same soul as the soul in the live version of Versace on the Floor. There is a little vibrato, there is a little pain hidden behind the sweet notes. And that whisper, oh God, that whisper has the husky texture that has made millions of men and women fall in love, a texture that only belongs to Carolina Geraldo Navarro, our Karol G. This rumor got even wilder when fan detectives, all of you who are amazing, found something strange on Bruno Mars' Instagram. For almost 8 months, Bruno almost never liked posts from other artists except for his close friends, like Anderson .Paak and Lady Gaga. However, on July 15th, 13 days before the leak appeared, Bruno Mars' official account was seen liking a photo of Karol G, who was in a studio in Los Angeles with the caption, "Something big is cooking." The like was immediately unliked in less than 2 minutes, but that notification had already reached thousands of fans. Was it an intentional accident? Or was it Bruno's shy way of saying, "Look at me, I'm doing something special"? And this is the most touching and most sensational part for us to discuss as adult women who understand about love and waiting. Why Cha Cha Cha? Why a title that sounds so cheerful, so light, so full of dance, chosen by a Bruno Mars, who is known as a perfectionist, who is obsessive about meaning? Our team traced an old interview of Bruno from 2017, where he told with teary eyes about his mother, Bernadette Hernandez, who had passed away. His mother was an amazing hula and salsa dancer. Little Bruno grew up watching his mother dance the cha-cha-cha in their small living room in Hawaii while laughing. His mother always said, "If you are sad, son, dance the cha-cha-cha, because in those 3 steps there is life, there is laughter, and there are tears." Since his mother passed, Bruno has never again written a song that explicitly talks about a cheerful Latin dance. All his songs became more soulful, more mature, more full of longing. So imagine how deep the meaning is if he finally returns to his mother's dance, but not alone. He needs a queen, a woman who has the power, the softness, and such strong Latin roots to guide him back to the dance floor. And who else is more worthy than Karol G, a woman who also lost a deeply beloved figure and turned that grief into strength on stage? Major media in Latin America began to whisper. A music news portal in Puerto Rico quoted an inside source, who works at Interscope Records, saying that there is a secret project codenamed Proyecto BrunoMars. The source said that this song was originally written by Bruno for his delayed solo album, a song about a man trying to seduce back his old love, who has left by asking her to dance for the last time. The initial lyrics were very sad. But when Karol G's team heard the demo, they cried and said, "This is not a song about separation. This is a song about 2 wounded people who finally find the same rhythm." So the lyrics were changed into a dialogue, a conversation between a broken-hearted American man and a strong Latina woman who teaches him how to love again through dance. Of course, as of this second, neither Bruno Mars nor Karol G has given any confirmation through their official channels. Their management chooses to remain silent in 1,000 languages. And it is precisely this silence that drives us crazier. Because we know Bruno. If this were just a false rumor, his team would quickly deny it as they have done before. But this time, they are silent. Karol G, who is usually very active on social media and very honest with her bicotas, this time only posted a photo with a very mysterious caption, "La vida es un baile. Solo necesitas encontrar la pareja de baile correcta." Life is a dance. You just need to find the right dance partner. Is that a coincidence? Or is it a confirmation wrapped in poetry? Female fans around the world, especially those of you who have followed Bruno since the doo-wops and hooligans era, you must feel the same vibration as I do. There is fear. There is anxiety. Will Bruno be okay collaborating with such a different genre? Will his vintage soul charm be swallowed by the reggaeton beat? And on the other hand, there is such a huge hope, the hope that finally Bruno will be happy again, dancing again, finding love again in his music after looking so lonely on stage for so long. We must remember, Bruno Mars is a man who keeps his distance very much. He never does a collaboration just for numbers or for the charts. Every collaboration he does, from Mark Ronson to Lady Gaga, always has a very deep emotional bond. He once rejected a collaboration offer worth millions of dollars just because he felt there was no soul connection. So if he chooses Karol G, it means he has seen something very special in that woman. Something that might remind him of his mother's strength, of his family's sincerity, of pure love. And this is where this part 1 story must be paused with a cliffhanger that will make you unable to sleep tonight. Because what I will reveal in part 2 is far more shocking. Our team found very strong evidence, visual evidence from inside a recording studio in Hollywood, showing a silhouette of a man with Bruno's signature fedora hat and a woman with Karol G's signature fiery red hair hugging after a long recording session. The photo is blurry, but there is one detail that cannot be denied, a small tattoo on the man's arm. And we will also dissect the leaked lyrics of Cha Cha Cha, which reportedly contains a sentence in Spanish which when translated means, "Teach me how to forget you by dancing with you." Will this be the most beautiful heartbreak song of the year, or the most fiery falling in love song? That is all for our honest confession to you for now. My own heart is still pounding while writing this script. The rumor about Cha 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 between Bruno Mars and Karol G is not just industry gossip. It is about 2 lonely souls who may have found a harbor in each other's music. It is about Bruno, the little Hawaiian boy who misses his mother's dance, and Karol, the strong Colombian woman who turned her pain into a crown. Now I want to hear your deepest heart. As a woman who has loved Bruno for so long, what do you feel when you hear this rumor? Do you feel happy, anxious, jealous, or do you feel touched and want to cry happily because finally Bruno will be back with something new? And do you think Karol G is a worthy dance partner for our Bruno Mars? Please write your feelings in the comments column below. I will read your comments one by one tonight. Don't forget to give a big like to this video. If you also can't wait for part 2, share this video to fellow Bruno fans in your WhatsApp group. And of course subscribe and turn on the bell, because in part 2 tomorrow, I will reveal the blurry studio photo evidence and the full leaked lyrics that will give you goosebumps.